Testing. 1, 2, 4, 37.
I think I'm on the verge of a breakthrough.
Wait until 1. What's going on, guys? Welcome to my fantasy football podcast, my sports podcast, and just my podcast in general. So first and foremost, welcome to my boy EG, aka Egg. So let's just hop right into it, man. So I got a few topics I want to go over in this podcast before I call it a day. The first things first. I got two teams I'm highly interested in this fantasy football season. Just this, not even just this fantasy football season, but this NFL season. And that's the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. What's happening, Andrew K? Now, let's start off with the Cleveland Browns. I posted a video earlier kind of touching upon week 1 of the Cleveland Browns against the Steelers. But there's just so much crap to talk about. So first and foremost, there's still not really a starting QB on the team, which is kind of weird because there's so much hype around a team that doesn't even have a starting quarterback. Now, y'all got Baker Mayfield, and y'all got Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor, the seasoned vet, looking sharp in preseason. But that's about it. Other than that, Baker Mayfield's going to be the guy putting asses in seats in that stadium. So the fact that, the Browns are playing the Steelers, and then I believe it's the Saints, the first 2 games of the season, I don't know, man. Those are back-to-back L's no matter who's playing on that team. No matter who's playing on that team, those are back-to-back L's right there. So if they give Tyrod Taylor, and I know I've said this before, but if they give Tyrod Taylor the start of those 2 games, it don't matter if it's Tyrod Taylor, if it's Baker Mayfield. But, I think they're probably going to give Tyrod Taylor the start. And they're probably going to go 0-2. They're more than likely going to go 0-2, which means what happens? They're playing the New York Jets, I believe, week 3. I believe they're playing the Jets week 3. So what's going to happen? They're going to start off 0-2. They have all this hype preseason. The Cleveland fans are going to get pissed off. They're going to start chanting for Baker Mayfield to come on the field. And then they played the Jets week 3. They could very much easily beat the Jets. So what? And that's that with Tyrod, man. Unless Baker Mayfield goes down, he's going under the bus. Looks like Cleveland's probably going to throw him under the bus. That's my prediction right there. Now, it can go nothing like that. But from my prediction, from what I see is happening right now, that's what it looks like is going to happen. It looks like the Browns, no matter what, they're going to go 0-2. And then, that's going to be a wrap for old Tyrod Taylor, even though he's a very talented quarterback. At the end of the day, Cleveland is going to be desperate for wins, and they're going to be desperate to sell tickets. They're going to be desperate to put ass cheeks in the chairs of those stadiums. And that's what Baker... Look at me, guy. I just did the money Manziel. Damn, I just disrespected this man Mayfield. But that's what he's going to do, man. He's going to put asses in the chair. So let's read some of the comments. I really can't wait to see how the Chargers do. They played incredible in the second half of the season. That defense is going to be great. Melvin Gordon will have a good year. I don't know about Rivers, though. Okay, first and foremost, don't ever disrespect my boy Phillip Rivers, all right? Don't ever disrespect my boy Phillip Rivers. That man is a gunslinger. There's been years, countless years, man, countless seasons where that poor guy... That poor bastard was the only guy on that offense. Literally, Phillip Rivers was the only guy on that offense for like a few years. Once they lost, what's his name? Freaking star running back. Of course I'm going to forget his name. LT, LaDainian Tomlinson. There has been a long slump where there has been no talent on that team. Now, I'm very, very, very high on Keenan Allen in regular NFL and fantasy football, but I got no doubt in that man, Phillip Rivers. And Melvin Gordon, that boy can ball. We've seen what he can do. If you're playing in a PPR format league, you better draft that boy. I was aiming for him in my main league. I wasn't able to get him. I still haven't actually revealed my fantasy football team. I'm going to make a video on that later on this week. But I'm very high on Melvin Gordon, specifically and especially in PPR format. Andrew K says the Browns are going to go 6-10. That's the best they're going to do. That's why I'm so interested in the team, though, because they can go 6-10, they can go 0-16, they can go 10-6, they can go 8-8. Like you really don't know, because we haven't seen them ball yet. You know what I mean? We haven't seen them actually play real minutes of football, so it's really just guesswork when we're trying to predict their record this season. Now, going into like I said, guys, going into the first couple games of the season, man, those are definitely back-to-back. I will be stunned if they pull out one win within the first 2 weeks. I mean, dude, Pittsburgh and the Saints, what a way to start your season right there. His age is getting up there. So talking about Phillip Rivers, his age is getting up there, just saying. I mean, of course, you know, as a lot of these quarterbacks age, you know, obviously you're going to regress a little in talent, but at the end of the day, when I think of the Chargers, I don't think of, well, you got to worry about Phillip Rivers. That's definitely not what's on my mind. That's definitely not what's on my mind right there. I believe in Phillip Rivers. I don't think I mean, how old is Phillip Rivers? Let me Google this shit right now. Bop, bop. I got Google pulled up right in front of me, doggies. Phillip Rivers. Oh, didn't type in age. Oh, he's 36 years old. I mean, yeah, man, that's getting up there. That's definitely getting up there in age. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I know Brady's like 40 years old, but I mean, that's kind of giving a false, you know, idea of what it's like to be a NFL player. This man's cut from a different cloth. Let's see what the recent articles are. Because I typed in Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers attempts 7 passes and dress. Juggernaut and all right, nothing special. No breaking news on this man, Phillip Rivers. I mean, guys, Phillip Rivers, he's coming off of a year where he threw for 4,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. That's a solid year. At 35, that's a solid year. At 25, that's a solid year. So, you know what I mean? I don't worry about my man Phillip Rivers for at least another year. Hey, what's going on, Matt? Manziel over Brady. Yo, hey, actually, speaking of Johnny Manziel, I actually just watched today the episode of Cold as Balls. You guys see that with Kevin Hart, his YouTube show. They got Johnny Manziel up on there. It was pretty funny. Cold as Balls, man. That's a funny show, man. Brady is 41, fake Pats fan. I say he's like 40. That's crazy, man. He's 40. He straight got 5 years on that boy. 5 years on Phillip Rivers. That's insane, man. Wow. But I mean, hey, so switching conversations now. In the beginning of the podcast, I mentioned 2 teams I'm very, very, very excited to watch this season. Of course, other than my beloved Patriots. One of those was the Cleveland Browns. I've done a lot of talking about the Cleveland lately. Another one of those is the New York Giants. Now, the New York Giants, it's interesting because you got Eli Manning, who's been in the league forever, all right? And then you got OBJ. We know what he can do. He just signed that $95 million contract. Speaking of which, if you guys didn't see my video today, very suspect. What's his name? Odell Beckham. If you guys did not see the video I dropped today, I highly recommend just watch it just for this one clip I put out there, because I've seen nobody talking about this, all right? So basically, let me go over the story right now, all right? Yeah. Oh, before I go over the story, Egg says he farted in the tub. I seen that. Johnny Manziel farted in the tub. But anyway, so OBJ, Sterling Shepard posted a video on Instagram, right, of them celebrating and dancing because OBJ just got a $95 million contract, which, of course, you know, you're going to be dancing if you just got signed for $100 million. In the video, in the background, you see it's like Sterling Shepard all geeked up, smiling and shit. In the background, you can see Odell Beckham Jr. fully swap and spit with another grown-ass man, all right? Fully swap and spit. I swear to God, look at the video. I don't judge, but, and the funny thing is, going back to the whole Instagram thing is, so Sterling Shepard posted this video on Instagram, and then the NFL, the official NFL Instagram page of 12 million followers, reposted on their Instagram, right? And then all you see in the comment section, all you see, literally every comment is like, yo, what the hell, bro? Did Odell Beckham just kiss a dude? Like, every single goddamn comment was about OBJ kissing a grown-ass man, right? So I sent it to Matt and my boys, like a bunch of people I know, direct message it to him. And I go back today and look at one of my direct messages, and it shows a post I sent, and it says, you know, video unavailable. NFL took that post down. They took it down. Guys, we have Kissgate. Hashtag Kissgate. I started it in my last video. Again, if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, go look it up. Because I've seen no one talking about it besides the comment section of the NFL Instagram post. I've seen nothing about this. Literally nothing. Like, wiped from the internet, nothing. So, pretty proud of myself that I broke that story. All right, let's see. EGO1 says, ESPN are breaking. Jalen Ramsey and Odell Beckham have officially made wedding plans. That is kind of ironic that they're going up against each other. It's got to tell you something when NFL takes it down themselves. That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of blurry. I'm not going to lie. The video's a little shaky. It's kind of like those Bigfoot sighting videos. You know what I mean? But then when the NFL takes it down themselves, when they pull it down and Sterling Shepard did the same thing. I don't know if I mentioned that. Sterling Shepard did the same thing, dude. You know something's up. You know what? Enough talking. Hold up. If you guys didn't see it, let me show you real quick. There might not be sound to this, but let me show you real quick. Just for the homies, if there's anyone in here that hasn't seen what the hell I'm talking about. Let me get it queued up real quick. Let's just take a look at some of the fantasy football players and just kind of the fantasy news based around this game, because there's a lot of... Here it is, ready? Hold on. Full screen this shit. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Did you see this? That was a full-on grope and kiss. Look at this. A little blurry. Let's go back. Top right of your screen. OBJ. Full-on kiss. Full-on kiss. Hashtag Kissgate. No one's talking about this. NFL and Sterling Shepard both removed this from their Instagram account. Why would they remove it? Why would they remove the video? I feel like Alex Jones are not coming up with conspiracies, but I mean, come on, it's right there. Look at this. And who is that's like a Debo looking dude right there. Shit. That's full mouth to mouth. They're playing straight Tonto hockey, dude. I mean, come on, bro. It don't get much more, you know, much more conclusive than that. We need to analyze it super slow-mo. I don't know, man. I'm just saying that I find it very strange. I don't want to stay on this topic for too long because this is about fantasy football, but I find it very strange. And that is all. That's all I'll end it with on that topic, and we're going to move on to the next one. So on to the New York Giants. As I was talking about before I just got distracted with this whole Kissgate thing, you know, it's going to be fun to watch because first and foremost, just alone, you know, Saquon Barkley alone, all right, just him alone right there. So much pressure on this guy. Everyone's thinking that he's going to be like the next Zeke Elliott. Everyone thinks he's going to be like the same kind of player, that same explosive, just playmaker, running back. And he's on an explosive offense, man. I mean, if Eli Manning can just get back to work, get hungry again, go back to them old days, you know what I mean, them raw young cat days before he copped the ring. And then if OBJ is healthy, if Sterling Shepard's healthy, if Evan Ingram can not get another concussion, that offense is going to be explosive, man. Explosive. The only things that, you know, you really got to worry about on that team is the offensive line and their defense. So hopefully their defense can, you know, can stick it out enough where their offense doesn't get gassed and they don't go like 3-13 again this season, last season. But I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to see that offense go. I want to, and I also want to see OBJ. I want to see what he's going to do this year, you know? Cuz I hate when big players get injured, specifically last year David Johnson, because I drafted him first round, second overall pick. But I hate when superstars get hurt. And I feel like last year in basketball and football, it was like the year of superstars getting hurt. It was like every big name got hurt. Like 70% of big names got hurt last year in all big sports. So it was. I hope it's not like that this year. I hope that was just like a 2017, 2018 thing. Andrew K says, you made a good point, though. I'd kiss anyone in plain sight if I got $100 million. Brother, can you imagine the feeling that's going through your body when you just secured the bag on $100 million? Like $100 million. Like, what? Like, not 1 million, not 2 million, not 5, not 10 million, not 50, $100 million. Like just 500, just 100 grand. If I just got dude, if someone gave me 10 grand, I would do the same thing. If someone just handed me 10 grand, tonsil hockey. Straight poking it out of someone's throat, dude. Kidding me, bro? Come on now, boy. All right. But I don't want to keep talking about that because it is, let's try to stick to fantasy football a little bit. But I can get a little distracted. I'm a little ADD'd up real quick. All right, let me crack open the Stella Artois. Where the hell did my keys go? God damn it, oh, here they are. Egg, dude. That's hilarious. 1 second, boys. Stella Artois brewed. 1366 is when this company was founded. 1366. Isn't that crazy? What else is that old? Besides Tom Brady. Dude's the GOAT. All right, so, I mean, so I got Phillip Rivers pulled up on my Google real quick. But, I mean, hey, think about this. So, 2016, Phillip Rivers, 4,300 yards, 33 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. 2017, 4,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That's a glow up right there, kid. I mean, he threw more touchdowns the year before, but I mean the QB rating wasn't too hot. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm gonna make a video revealing my fantasy football team, but I'll tell you guys who are here right now. A few players I got. So my first overall pick, I got Zeke. So I was the fourth overall pick in the league. So first went Todd Gurley, then it was Le'Veon Bell, and then it was Antonio Brown at 3. I was kind of shocked at that one. And then me at 4th, I took Ezekiel Elliott. Coming back around, I got Leonard Fournette. So first round, I got Zeke. Second round, I got Leonard Fournette. So I'm chilling on running backs. I remember that 2013, he had a crazy year and the Chargers went to the divisional game or something, talking about Phillip Rivers. I mean, in 2016, he had literally nothing, so he had to take shots to win games. Exactly, Andrew K. That's kind of what I was talking about before. Like, literally in 2016, Phillip Rivers had literally absolutely nobody on his offense. Like absolutely nobody. So he was just slaying, dude. He's like, all right, bro, I'm gonna put on my big boy pants, pull up my boots, lace them up tight, grab my nuts, salute the flag, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna throw some touchdowns, kid. But fun fact about Phillip Rivers, he has like 9 kids. I think he might have more kids than that. I think he has like 12 kids, something crazy. But anyway, so all right, first round, I scooped up Ezekiel Elliott. And I'm talking about like my main football league that I got all my boys in that I run every year. So first round, I got Ezekiel Elliott. Second round, I got Leonard Fournette. So I like to draft 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, and then a tight end. So I went Ezekiel Elliott, Leonard Fournette, Tyreek Hill, who I'm really hoping is going to stay clicking with what's his name, Mahomes over there. You seen that like 99-yard touchdown they threw in preseason? That was sick, dude, getting triple covered. And then after that, Larry Fitzgerald, Larry Legend. I know he's old, but, he's good for 100 receptions as long as he's healthy. I know he has a different quarterback this year, but he's gone through a million quarterbacks. And then my 5th overall pick, I went with Josh Gordon. Now, I know that's risky, and actually breaking news today on Josh Gordon is he's not going to play week 1. So, can't start him week 1. But, I kind of just take, you got to take a chance sometimes. It pays off. It pays off sometimes. Now, Josh Gordon, I feel like last year I was no way in hell I was going to pick up Josh Gordon. But this year I really feel like he's going to play. I think he'll be on the field, and I think he has a tremendous upside. So, Egg, I'm not even going to read your comment. Ain't no sir, not at all. So I'm looking forward to Josh Gordon playing this year. Eventually he'll get on the field, and eventually he'll play. Huge fan of Jarvis Landry, though. I don't have him, though. And then after that, I picked up Kyle Rudolph. So I went to the 2-3-1. I went Ezekiel Elliott, Leonard Fournette, Tyreek Hill, Larry Fitzgerald, Josh Gordon, Kyle Rudolph. I rock with Kyle Rudolph all the time, man. I had him last year, too. I love him at tight end. Just consistent. Always gets like at least 10 points, man. You can always count on him at tight end. That's why I really like to draft him. And then after there, that's kind of when you have to fill up your bench. So my first bench running back, I picked up Marshawn Lynch. Not a bad guy. Kind of another risky thing, though. I mean, as you can see, I kind of go safe, risky, safe, risky. Like I went Larry Fitz, safe. Josh Gordon, risky. Kyle Rudolph, safe. Marshawn Lynch, risky. And then I'm very, very, very excited with my bench wide receivers. Hey, what up, Tim Sad Savage? Very excited with my bench wide receivers. I got Cooper Kupp and Will Fuller. Guys, I mean, in a lot of leagues, Will Fuller isn't even a bench wide receiver. I got him stupid late in my league. So definitely looking forward to that. And then my quarterback, I got Matt Stafford, the slinger. Dude throws like at least 30 touchdowns a season. And then my deep bench, I got Tariq Cohen, who, I mean, for a deep bench player, not bad at all. They're actually saying he's going to be more of like a slot receiver, receiving back. And expect, I mean, what if Jordan Howard goes down? Then he's just like the head back too. So not a bad guy to have stuff down on my bench. Got him like around, what, 12? Then I got Kenny Stills, Aaron Jones. I don't know if, I bet you EG01, a.k.a. Egg101, knows who Aaron Jones is. He's kind of, from what I read, he's kind of won the starting running back spot for the Green Bay Packers. But he's suspended for the first 2 games of the year. So I'm kind of just keeping him on my bench and just forgetting about him. And then I got, my defense and my kicker. It doesn't really matter. Those kind of flow in and out each year. Steve, do you like Marvels? What do you mean Marvels? No idea what you mean, my brother. Do I like Marvels? What? All right, so that's my team. So I'm pretty excited about that fantasy team, man. Honestly, I can't wait. I hope I don't get hit with the injury bug, man. For the past like 3 years, either my first or second round pick has gone injured. So pretty pumped up this year, man. Zeke and Fournette, that's what I'm really looking forward to. And I'm really actually also looking forward to Tyreek Hill. I want to see what he's going to do this year with Patrick Mahomes. But Zeke and Fournette, I did not think I was going to get a running back committee that solid. Oh, Marvel superheroes. Actually, fun fact about me, I'm not really too big into like superhero movies. Like the only superhero movies I've ever watched was like the original Spider-Man movies. And that's about it. I watched like one Batman. It was alright. I don't know. Like a lot of my friends are like a lot of everyone are like super into superhero movies. Not really my thing. I like a good story. I feel like a lot of those, I'm not shitting on it, but I feel like a lot of it is more like visually pleasing, action stimulation for your brain, you know? Batman is DC, noob alert. See, I didn't even know that, brother. Didn't even know that. Is Spider-Man Marvel? My bad, boys. Did not know that one. Yeah, dude, I'm more of like a geek. I'm more of like a documentary film or just like film with a good storyline. That's the kind of shit I mess with. One second. All right. All right, boys. That's all for today's live video, live podcast, whatever you want to call it. 25 minutes deep. Appreciate talking to you guys. I'm going to go play some Fortnite. Going to go chill out for the rest of the night. Coney 2012 is Steve's favorite. Yeah, I remember that in 2012, man. 2012, what a weird year. What a weird damn year. But all right, boys. That's a wrap for today. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys soon. I'll probably be streaming video games on my bigger channel tomorrow. Later, homies.